An inevitable champion is crowned, the BC39 delivers, and more dirt tracks hit the market. We'll discuss all of that, including a look at what the path forward could be for dirt tracks in an increasingly difficult time. Let's go. It's Monday, September 30th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily presented by Kubota Genuine Parts. Did you know that with Kubota Service, they can get you back to the farm faster? Is your Kubota tractor feeling sluggish as it's struggling to get the job done? Don't let downtime hold you back. The expert technicians with Kubota are ready to revitalize your equipment with Kubota's premium service solutions. From routine maintenance to major overhauls, they'll get your tractor running like new in no time. With genuine Kubota parts and cutting-edge technology, you can trust that your equipment is in good hands. Don't let a breakdown hold you back. Schedule your appointment today and get back to what matters most, getting the job done. To find a dealer near you, open the My Kubota app or visit KubotaUSA.com. At the Dirt Track at IMS yesterday, they did get the BC39 completed with a doubleheader that included the second prelim program, which Cale Drake won, and the finale. With all the rain they received, it was a big effort to just get the track into any sort of raceable condition, but that did mean a heavy surface and a technical day of racing. It created an entertaining main event, though, with 3 different leaders and a late pass for the win. Chase McDermott was able to control much of that main event, but he made a late mistake out of turn 4 on that tricky surface, and both Ken McIntosh and Jade Avedisian slipped by. McIntosh was able to hold Jade off for the win to score his first career victory in the event. The second place run for Jade was her best of the season amid a year where she is only running a partial midget schedule. Remember, she's been doing lots of other racing, including some pavement road course racing. McDermott was third after winning the initial prelim night on Thursday. With 7 races left in the year, Dazan Pursley still in control of that USAC Midget Championship. He leads McIntosh by 87 points. Ryan Timms, Logan Seavey, Zach Dahm complete the top 5. The USAC Midget season goes quiet now until the middle of November, another 6-week break in the schedule. They begin after that their final run to the end with that West Coast trip that includes stops at Placerville, Tulare, Merced, Bakersfield, and Ventura. You'll be able to see midgets this coming weekend, though, when the Extreme Outlaw Series ends their year at Jacksonville Friday and Saturday. A high limit note for you: with Florence and Atomic canceled this week, Brad Sweet's lead in the standings is large enough with 4 races left that he's officially clinched the high limit championship for 2024. Coming off of 5 straight World of Outlaws titles, this was not a shocking outcome in this first full year of high limit as a national tour. Lots of people predicted this. I'm included in that as well. Sweet's consistency was just going to be too difficult to contend with, and that was true here. 41 top 10s in 47 races so far, 32 top 5s, 7 victories. And it's been something we've talked about here on the show in recent years, that if you can get your feature finish average down near about 5th, you're going to have a very good chance at winning really any big dirt racing title, not just in sprint car racing. And this season for Sweet, adding to that argument with his 2024 feature finish average at 5.17. Interesting to point out here, too, that Sweet and David Gravel's average finish within each series is nearly identical. We'd likely have a very tight battle between the two again, had there not been the split between High Limit and the Outlaws this season. Still plenty to play for with High Limit over the final 2 weeks. Lots of money on the line. That's, not only for Sweet, but also for many others down the standings. There's still some positions that can change. We talked about the charter stuff. You can see the Kubota High Limit Sprint Cars next Tuesday, October 8th at I-70. Then they're going to race again Wednesday at Wheatland. And then that following weekend, they'll go to Texas Motor Speedway for the season finale. If you're in the market currently to buy a dirt track, there are no lack of options, with 2 more coming on the market here very recently. The freshest one is Red Dirt Raceway in Oklahoma, with the owners there just posting within the last day that they are putting the track for sale after this 2024 race season. Cody and Melissa Brewer purchased the track late in 2016 and started operating it in 2017. And over the last several years, beyond their weekly program, Red Dirt has hosted some big stuff: All-Star Circuit of Champions, USAC Midgets, the ASCS, and High Limit this year. The 2,300-seat facility is on the market for $750,000. It includes everything you need to continue operating it as a racetrack. That means equipment like tractors and trucks, outfitted concessions, radios, transponders, you name it, you get it all. Red Dirt sits on 32 acres, about an hour east of Oklahoma City in the town of Meeker. The Brewers are going to stay involved in racing even after the sale. That's going to include continuing to promote USAC midget shows in Nebraska and Kansas. Hopefully they're able to find a buyer quickly who wants to keep the track going far into the future. And in Wisconsin, Beaver Dam Raceway is now officially listed for sale, although the future of the site is likely not as a racetrack. The property is listed at $3.25 million, includes 130 acres with frontage to Highway 151. Beaver Dam is about 65 miles north and west of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and has been a regular stop for the World of Outlaws sprint cars. It's been owned and operated by Scott Boyd, whose name you may recognize because of SLS Promotions, which promotes a significant part of the World of Outlaws Midwest schedule each season. This year, that included stops at Beaver Dam, River Cities, Ogilvie, Wilmot, Red River Valley, and the Dirt Oval at Route 66 Raceway. That's in Illinois. The track had previously announced back in August that they would cease their weekly racing programs after 2024 and that a special event schedule was likely for 2025. The real estate listing, though, says that this property is, quote, ideal for developers with creative ideas, unquote. Maybe there's a possibility that this could remain a racetrack into the future, but I think it's much more likely that if purchased, the facility would be transformed into something else. It seems clear that we continue to be in a period of fairly significant transition for the racetrack business. There's more and more competition for people's attention and dollars these days, and a lot of tracks are under threat from other factors like urban sprawl. The margins that most tracks operate on are razor thin and subject to all sorts of outside forces like weather cancellations. One rainy year can break some of these tracks. It's also not uncommon for some of these operators to need to have jobs outside of running the racetrack, which is true of the Brewers who own Red Dirt. That was clearly a factor for their decision to walk away. There are only so many hours in a day, and you hear often that when these operators walk away, they want to spend more time with family in the aftermath, and that's certainly an understandable reason to get out. I do think there are track owners and promoters out there who are their own worst enemies, with a lot of their issues self-inflicted. Instead of working on solutions and innovation, we just blame things like streaming for why people don't come. That's fine for them to do. They can continue doing that, but it's not going to fix their business. I would like to see more tracks become multi-purpose facilities and have their places booked beyond just Friday and Saturday night racing. Concerts, camping, event spaces, car shows, swap meets, holiday activities. There are so many different opportunities for some of these places to seize on, and many of them don't do that. They've got grandstand seating, they've got big parking areas, concessions, bathrooms, and all of these are things needed for events beyond racing. I live right near Charlotte Motor Speedway, and there's always something going on over there beyond just NASCAR races and NHRA. They've got racing schools. I've seen circus tents in the parking lots, monster truck shows, the yearly Christmas lights, carnival rides, music festivals. They do regular car shows, and they have meeting and event spaces. I also worked at the Office Depot Center in Florida in college during the NHL lockout season in 2005. The CEO of the organization at the time was Michael Yormark, and he kept that building busy with a packed concert schedule and all sorts of other events to fill that time. There is a business model that exists to keep these tracks busy and profitable all year, but it would require getting outside of the racing bubble. I've said before that I'm not going to come on here with complaints about things and not offer at least some ideas on solutions, and that's true here as well. We need healthy racetracks, which means we need business models that keep owners and promoters making money, and I still think that's doable. All right, that's your daily show for today. We're at the moment just shy of 20,000 followers on Facebook. So if you're active there, maybe drop by and give us a follow. Help us break into the 20s. The daily show gets posted there every day along with photos and reels and other fun stuff. That's my sales pitch if you want to get involved on Facebook. I hope you guys have a great Monday out there. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.